dive into the world of economics as we unravel the complex topic of de-dollarization. This intriguing term refers to a global economic trend where countries are gradually reducing their reliance on the US dollar. A key player in this shift is none other than the economic powerhouse that is China. It's no secret that the US dollar has long held a dominant position in the global economy. It's the go-to currency for international trade, and it's seen as a safe haven in times of economic uncertainty. But this is starting to change. Countries around the world are seeking to diversify their economic dependencies, moving away from the US dollar and towards other currencies. China, for instance, has been actively promoting the use of its own currency, the yuan, in global trade. This is a significant move, and it's part of a larger trend that's reshaping the global economic landscape. Now that we understand what de-dollarization is, let's delve into the challenges it presents. China, a global economic powerhouse, is at the forefront of the de-dollarization movement. But the road is not without its bumps. It's an intriguing game of economic chess, with China making calculated moves to boost the use of the yuan in global trade. These moves include striking trading and currency swap deals with other countries. But it's not as simple as it sounds. The yuan's journey to international prominence faces significant obstacles. One of the main roadblocks is the limited availability of yuan outside of China. This is due to capital controls that restrict the outflow of Chinese currency, making it less accessible to foreign entities. Furthermore, the dollar's reputation for safety and its frequent usage in trade and finance make it a tough contender to beat. The dollar has been the world's dominant reserve currency for decades, and it's not going to step aside without a fight. Its widespread use and acceptance in global markets make it a safe choice for investors and traders alike. Now let's talk about China's own economic challenges. Strict capital controls and economic uncertainties deter firms and institutions from holding the yuan. Let's not forget that China's currency system is pegged to the dollar, meaning the majority of yuan trading is done against the dollar. This ties the fate of the yuan closely to that of the dollar, adding another layer of complexity to China's de-dollarization efforts. But don't be quick to dismiss China's ambitions. Emerging markets have turned to the yuan due to a shortage of dollars. This shows that, given the right circumstances, there could be a shift towards the yuan. However, this could change if the United States addresses these shortages. Despite the challenges, China's pursuit of de-dollarization is a fascinating study of global economic shifts. It's a testament to the ever-evolving landscape of international trade and finance, where power dynamics are constantly in flux. The ripple effects of de-dollarization are felt far and wide. Other countries are also grappling with its implications. Let's take a closer look at how this process is playing out on a global scale. Across the globe, countries are facing a myriad of challenges in their attempts to lessen their reliance on the US dollar. The Russian ruble and Argentine peso serve as prime examples. Both currencies have faced significant declines, which has undermined their respective efforts towards de-dollarization. In Russia, despite being critical of the US dollar-denominated global financial order, the country has struggled to find a viable alternative currency for trade. Sanctions have forced Russia to rely on local currencies for trade, but this has presented challenges. Less than 10% of Russia's daily oil trade is sold in the dollar and the euro, and this shift away from dollar trades has been fraught with difficulties. Similarly, in Argentina, the peso has significantly depreciated over the past decade due to hyperinflation and high levels of borrowing. This has led to a currency crisis, resulting in a shortage of US dollars. In response, Argentina has allowed commercial banks to establish deposit accounts in Chinese yuan, marking another shift away from the dominance of the US dollar. It's clear that the journey towards de-dollarization is not a straightforward one. These countries are navigating the complex waters of global finance and trade, trying to find alternatives to the US dollar while dealing with their own economic challenges. So, what does this mean for the global economy? Well, it's a mixed bag. On one hand, diversifying the currencies used in global trade could lead to a more balanced and resilient global financial system. On the other hand, the process of de-dollarization can trigger instability and uncertainty, as we've seen in Russia and Argentina. Clearly, de-dollarization is a complex process with significant global impacts. Navigating the global economic landscape is no easy task, and de-dollarization is a prime example of this. As we've explored in this video, the shift away from the US dollar as the world's reserve currency is a complex, multifaceted issue. We've seen how China is making strides in this area, but also the significant hurdles it faces, such as its strict capital controls and the limited availability of yuan outside of its borders. We've also delved into the broader global impact of de-dollarization, with countries like Argentina and Russia grappling with their own unique challenges. From the fall of the yuan, ruble, and Argentine peso, to Russia's struggles with local currency trades, it's clear that de-dollarization is a rocky road filled with unforeseen obstacles. Yet, understanding these complexities is key to grasping the evolving dynamics of our global economy. As the world continues to grapple with these issues, it's essential to stay informed and aware of these shifts and their potential impacts. Stay tuned to our channel as we continue to demystify complex economic concepts. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more insightful content.